A second note on the happiness equation with an interesting author who is involved with the Global Institute for Happiness. You could check that out. I didn't yet, but I need to go and see at the site what it can bring for me, for the land family. If anything, well, I'm sure there will be some interesting aspects, even if in the first note, which is by the way available on YouTube, some are on Goodreads, this on this list, YouTube list, notes on chef d'oeuvre. I was saying that the start is interesting to some extent, but also a bit unfortunate, because the author seems to claim that this is the book. He looked and didn't find books in this vein. He didn't find the happiness equation before. He thought about it, and there it is, which to me seemed preposterous and vain, arrogant as well. Especially since very soon he starts referring to Martin Seligman and his work, to Sonia Lubomirsky and others, Jonathan Haidt, maybe, my memory is not playing. So there you go, you say this is unique, but then here you have elements extracted from books which came up before yours. How is that? It's not as simple as that, so to say. There's a man who takes formula from other places and pretends this is a first, and he's just boasting. No. He does have some elements which I haven't read before. It can also be argued that we read a lot and then we have a unique perspective. We may extract from the books we've read and find something original. Nothing new under the sun is a saying, but that's wrong. He by the way, he has a chapter where he comes to the conclusion that one of his rules, the equation of happiness, don't get any advice, and he brings in all kinds of sayings, many of them cliches, advice, so to say, which can be taken in different, in fact, canceling ways. There's a saying, the early bird gets the worm, or something like that. But then there's another saying which appears to cancel that, like be patient. Patience is the mother of all things. I don't have that. And it made me realize that I have read a long time ago, about 20 years ago, a book by a philosopher, greatest philosopher we have, Noica, Constantin Noica, povestit despre om, stories about man. And I need to add this because this would need a note. And Noica was saying indeed that these sayings, proverbs, are not good. Often, most of the time, and I recall two. Don't run after two rabbits because you'll catch none. Nu alerga după doi pentru că nu prinzi niciunul. That's wrong. That's especially since it's used to, for instance, to wrong purposes. Only study English. Someone can advise to come back to Pasricha, this author of the happiness equation. And don't take that advice or anybody's advice. With that I have qualms. I'm not sure if his rule, don't take advice, is good. But in terms of sayings, it appears to be correct. Because very often sayings are just limited to, I don't know, don't run after two rabbits. Because indeed, chances are you catch no rabbit even if you just chase one rabbit. So there you go. That's one aspect of the stupidity of some of those sayings. But then if you just concentrate, as I was saying, to study only English, that's wrong because you can study English and learn English, but you can also learn French. Many people learn more languages, but two would do all right, or English and, I don't know, mathematics, positive psychology. So to use that to just limit yourself and be single-minded, be limited, is wrong. I will just refer to this one and another case in Noica's povesti despre om, stories about man, and that is the cake. You can't have the cake and eat it. From his point of view, this is when you have the cake the most. Once you've eaten it, you have it. It's within you. This is when you have it the most, so to say. If it's just on a plate, it might be gone, it might be... yes, it is used in some context where, well, if you want this thing, you have to keep it on the plate. But as he pointed out, you can have the cake and eat it. Once you eat the cake, you really have it.